Hi, everyone. I'm Gretchyn Bailey with ODwire, and today I have the pleasure of talking with Donna Mikulecky from Optometry Giving Sight. Did I say that correctly?
Perfectly, Gretchen. Thank you.
Excellent. Donna is the Executive Director of Optometry Giving Sight, and I'm so glad that you're taking a few minutes out of your day to talk with me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Gretchen. Thanks for having me here.
Of course. So, what's new with OGS? It's been a while since I've chatted with everyone there. So, what's happening?
Well, once again, Gretchen, thank you so much for having us here. And thanks to the team at CEwire for all of your past support of Optometry Giving Site. We really appreciate it very much. Well, it was a really, it's crazy to think it's already April. And I think I just paused for a second. I'm like, it's already April, but we had a great 2025. We gave out in 2025 almost $1 million in grant funds to 21 amazing organizations all around the world. I know, right? Amazing. And that's due in part to wonderful donors like yourself and other people who have helped, to contribute towards this. But it was a fantastic year for us. Again, 21 organizations all around the world that really helped to add to the foundation of Optometry Giving Site. And just so everybody, on the call understands, so in the past 20 years with Optometry Giving Site, we have helped over 15 million people all around the world. We've helped train over 14,000 eye care professionals all around the world. We have helped to establish 14 optometry schools and also over 200 vision centers. Yeah, wow, it's right. So
That's incredible. That
right? In
really is
20 years,
incredible.
right? And we laugh, we're like, okay, that's 15 million people, 70 plus countries, 20 years. And I look at it like we're just getting started now, right? So it really
Absolutely.
it is really fantastic. And like I said, it was a great year. And again, thanks to donors like you and just, the whole entire optometry community really that supports us. We couldn't do it without your support. And we're starting the year. I should like again say starting the year. It's already April, but we
Feels
start.
like it.
I know. I feel like it. I can't believe it's already April. But we've started off the year fantastic, Gretchen. We've got an amazing team. It's a small. We call it the small but mighty team. We've got an amazing team with lots of energy. We spent the end of last year and the beginning of this year really working on a much stronger foundation, and a strategic plan for the year that I think is going to just help us get to that next level. And really, we have expanded our partnerships around the US with, all the different organizations and, like yourselves and others. And we just see that continuing to grow. So we've already started off 2026 on a great note and looking forward to a really exciting year.
And
Oh,
I
God bless
sneezed
you.
just as I
God
said
bless you. God
that.
bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. That is
Absolutely.
just incredible with what you've done and in
Yeah.
how you have impacted individual people's lives. Because for those of us here in the United States involved in organized optometry, it's an eye exam here, it's a pair of glasses there. But for many people that you have helped, it's changed their lives, improved their lives and their families' lives for the better. I don't think you could put a price on the differences that you have made around the world.
No, you nailed it, Gretchen. I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, that's absolutely what we do. And, I think one of the things I'm really passionate about with Optometry Giving Site specifically is that this is not a criticism of any other nonprofits. Every organization is fantastic in what we do. But what really differentiates us is that sustainability component, right? It's
Mhm.
that we really help support organizations around the world, including in the US and Canada. We still obviously support a lot of organizations here that are all about sustainability. So we want to deliver and have eye care remain in communities where it would otherwise not exist. So
Right.
that child, can see, so they can finish school, so that they could go on, be educated, right, and contribute to society. Some of the things that a lot of us, right, take for granted, that a mother can take care of their family, or they can, a senior citizen could live on their own for a lot longer, right, just because they have
Right.
the ability to see. So yeah,
I
it's
think
really
that's a really important part of what you do. And I don't think that we see that elsewhere, that there are places where you can volunteer to deliver care, and that's wonderful. And people
yeah.
should continue doing that. But what
Mhm.
you're doing is making sure that it's ongoing, that
Right.
if you need a new pair of glasses, if you broke the ones you have, or there are other community members who didn't get care, that possibility exists there, that people can still see eye care professionals, and you're
Right.
training them too to stay in
Yes.
those areas. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like I said, over 14,000, we've helped train over 14,000 eye care professionals all around the world. Not to mention the, 14 schools that are continuing to educate and bring
Right.
optometry into parts of the world that it would have never otherwise existed. So it's really, truly amazing. And like you said, I mean, mission trips are still very viable. People still need to do them. And they're really a nice complement, I think, to all the things that we support and fund.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally agree. So for ODs who do want to get involved with optometry giving site, how can they do that? What should they do?
Well, lots of really easy ways, to be honest with you, Gretchen. So, we have obviously there's just simple giving. Let me back up for a second. Simple giving. You can donate directly to optometry giving site.
Hmm.
Givingsite.org is our website. Just go make a one-time donation, a monthly donation. Very, very simple.
Hmm.
But we have two other programs I want to kind of spend a couple minutes, if that's okay, to focus
Sure.
on. And one is called our Team OGS. Together, Eye Care Achieves Miracles. And I saw your
I do
smile.
like
I like
that.
that. And we call this is our year-round program. This is our year-round program. It's something that's like built in and integrated within your practice, right? It should be something that's very seamless. And what I love about this, and I think you know this, and all of us experience that, people love to support organizations and businesses that give back. And
Yes.
by working through the Team OGS program, we give you all kinds of things you can put on social media, things you could place in your office to show that you're a practice that gives back. But in simplest terms, what it is, like I said, it's integrated within your practice.
Hmm.
You decide what you want to do. You sign up, Team OGS. Again, go to our website, givingsite.org, Team OGS, and it gives you a list. It's very easy to sign up for it. And you could do simple things like pick what we call pick a pair. You add maybe $1 or $2 per every pair of glasses you sell, and you just tally those up and you send us a check every quarter. So very, very simple, very easy to do.
Hmm.
And again, we give you all the tools you need to do it. And then the other thing you can do within that program that is simple recycling. Again, people, we always get those little contact lens, containers, little dispensers for your contact lenses, and people don't know what to do with them. Well, you can have a box set up in your office for all the ones you throw away all the time, right? That you're using for samples and things like that when you're fitting contact lenses, or your patients can bring them back and you simply sign up through our program. You recycle, so you're doing something great for the environment, and then we get to be the beneficiary of that as well. Very, very
Excellent.
easy. And those are just a couple easy examples of things you can do all year round so that you show that you're a practice that really gives back and supports optometry all around the world. So we call that's our year-round program. It's great for all practices, especially those that are, eco-friendly, but super easy to implement. And
Hmm.
then we have what we call World Sight Day Challenge, which I'm sure everybody's heard
I
of.
hope so.
Right, let's hope so. Let's hope so. But World Sight Day Challenge is different in that it's a very focused and concentrated. I call it more of an event, right? It's event. It's 60 days of planning something fun, whether that's a bake sale, a run, rounding up every sale, to the next nearest dollar. Lots of creative things that you can do, but it's a one-time event, and that's
Hmm.
for, you need to get your team energized, get them behind something exciting, get them
Yes.
all, people love to do those kind of things. I remember one time when I was with Vision Source, we actually did a pie in the face contest where we had people pay money to throw pies in our faces. It was very fun.
That's awesome. I would
I should
volunteer to receive the pie. I would also pay to throw a pie.
Yeah, I did. I was able to do both too. It was quite fun. But it could be anything, right? It could be anything. And this is available to organizations. It's available to practices, to student groups, to
Hmm.
corporations all around. So anybody could do it, right? And it's a great way. I look at it's like not in either or. I look at the perfect world of it's an and. You have a year-round campaign that's very seamless. It's integrated with it's part of the DNA of your practice, right? And then you can incorporate this extra fun event that you do during the World Sight Day. And we're actually getting ready to, we should have all of our new tools and resources up within the next, I'd say 30, 45 days for
Mhm.
the 2026 World Site Day. So we're
Can't
super
believe we're
excited about it.
talking about that already.
I
Wow.
know it's kind of crazy, right? We've already begun, like I said, we've got lots of plans in place already. So we've already begun to really work on that for this year so that people can, get ahead of it, begin thinking about it before it's kind of past their mind. And then it's,
Right.
July, just like we talked about, it's already April. Where did that go? And before, sometimes people, we understand everybody's so busy in their practices and their day to day that we want to get it out earlier so that it's forefront and it's not all of a sudden July or August and they haven't had time to think about it and then they kind of stress,
Right.
right? So we
Yeah.
don't want stress. We want just fun.
I like the fun and I like that you have different options for people, that
Right,
the World Sight Day is a time for everybody to come together, but then also that slow drip throughout the year, that those
right.
dollars really do add up with
Really.
a dollar or two per frame or however a practice wants to package it. That
Exactly.
really adds
Exactly.
up at the end of the year and it contributes to those great numbers that you shared a few
Yeah.
minutes ago of
Yeah.
what you've done.
And I think it's a way when, we were talking about mission trips and things like that.
Hmm.
It's a way you can make a difference and feel really good if you're not able to do that right there, right?
Right.
And every time you're doing that, every time you see a patient who can't afford to pay for their glasses, they're helping provide it to someone who can't,
Right.
right? It's just a really easy way for a day-to-day feel good. And then your patients feel really good too, right? Your patients
Patients
feel
love to
so
get
good.
involved with things
They
like
do.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, they really do. So it's easy.
These are all really great things. I'm so glad that we had a chance to talk about this. And I know that we're going to have other great updates throughout the year. So, Donna, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
And Gretchen, thank you again. Thanks for having me here. Thank you for making the time and thank you for all you do. And again, thank you to you and your team for your partnership. We truly appreciate it.
Back at you. Thank you.
Have a great one.